Hello and welcome guys to our channel NKR Academy Digital Solutions, and myself Shayan. I will today teaching you why you should learn WordPress and what are the benefits of learning WordPress. See, all over the world, whatever active websites are there, out of that 35% use WordPress as their building block. Okay, so you can imagine every one out of less than 3 website use WordPress. Just to give you information, here you can see 35% of all the websites are built on WordPress. Okay, then why WordPress? Because first of all, no coding requirements are there. In exceptional rare cases, in cases with extreme customization or any extremely new feature that hasn't been implemented as yet in the WordPress community, then only you need to have an active coding session, and for that you need to have some knowledge on PHP, HTML, CSS, JavaScripts. Mainly this knowledge should be enough, and as far database is concerned, you should know MySQL a bit. Okay, but again I repeat, for normal circumstances you might end up creating more than 100 websites, maybe more than even 1000 websites without writing a single line of code. Means that is the real power of WordPress, right? So even if you are allergic to coding, if you don't like coding a little bit also, then also you can focus on hardcore web development with the help of WordPress. Since no coding is required, no prior experience to coding is required, the learning curve for WordPress is really easy. Means anyone and everyone can learn WordPress, right? Next thing is WordPress uses a plugin and theme type of architecture. I will detailedly discuss all these things, but for the time being, you can think themes as of templates and plugins as of functionalities. So by incorporating a theme, you incorporate the overall structure of the website, and by incorporating plugins, you can incorporate some functions which are basing in the theme. And there is extensive community support. You can understand, right? The 35% of the overall website means a lot of numbers, and there are a lot of developers around the world who are working day in and day out on WordPress. So whenever you have a problem, you are not the only one facing this problem. Everyone in the community is right there to help you. That's a big advantage of a lot of opportunities, right? You can understand. The numbers are only increasing. It was 33% 2 months back. Now it's 35%. It will go. We are expecting the growth to be more than 50-60%. A WordPress website needs support. A WordPress website needs enhancement. A WordPress website needs upgradation. And there are new WordPress websites being built every day. So there are a lot of opportunities to dive in, right? So once you know WordPress, there is a vast arena where you can work. So there are 3 parts of WordPress developers. One is WordPress admin, one is WordPress designer, and the other is WordPress developer. Each of them have different roles in the total website building and support process. However, before discussing this, I will show you what are themes and plugins so that you get a bit more hooked up to this. Okay, so I will here use a bike store that has been developed by us. You can see here, this is the bike store. So what I mean by theme is this: the look and feel, the overall structure. This is the structural template that is drawn from the theme. Like this one is an e-commerce theme for a bike shop. Again, if I go to the next one, this is a laundry one. So this is a laundry service theme, and here all these things are related to laundry. So this is a general template which we edit, and we have to add different functionalities. Okay, now I'm going to show you the rate chart here that is done by a plugin. You can relate it to a menu that you see in different restaurants. Like here is the rate card for gentlemen, ladies, kids, and household. In the similar way, if it's a restaurant, we can do this as maybe starters, main course, desserts, and refreshments. You can understand this, right? In this way, it will change. So whatever is there, this is entirely editable, and we do edit them using these plugins and themes customization. So that we will show in our next tutorials. But for the time being, again, I'm showing you this is a theme based on kindergarten school. Again, this is another theme based on kindergarten school. So essentially not every theme is similar. You have different themes and different plugins for different things. Then there is a tour website. Here you can see a tour theme has been installed, and if you go into the details of the tours, you can easily see that there are different tours like international destinations, and then there is domestic destinations. For each of them we can book those tours just like it happens in any professional website. So guys, I just wanted to show you what is the power of WordPress. So all of these websites have been built using WordPress. So there is nothing like complex websites cannot be made by WordPress. If you know WordPress, you can make any and everything using WordPress, right? If you can see here the booking, we have used a booking plugin here, okay, to achieve this feature. So this has been done by plugin, and the overall concept has been done by the theme. So that is what I meant by plugins and themes, right? I hope you get an understanding of that. If you don't worry, keep watching this channel. We will upload different videos, and by watching them, you will be able to easily learn what are the themes and what are the plugins and what are their functionalities, how do they work in tandem. Okay, now let's come to the discussion again. There are three roles, right? WP admin, WP designer, WP developer. Which roles are suitable for whom? Okay, WP admin and WP designer. These two roles are suitable even if you don't know any coding, or if you don't have any interest even in coding, right? These are basically based on different WordPress tools that are used. What are the roles of WP admin? WP admin means the guy who will be the administrator of your website. What is his or her roles? His or her roles will be like backup and restoration, means taking regular backup of your site and your database, so that if anything goes wrong or your site gets hacked, then that can be restored to previous version with minimal loss of data. Okay, next is security of your site, so that means brute force login or any kind of Trojan attack or this kind of hacking attacks are prevented, right? Next is speed. This is very important, guys. Until and unless you achieve a desirable speed, your website is not going to make you money. It's not going to earn you business. So the admin part, this is very important to focus on the speed of the website, right? Next is they have to know the DB knowledge, MySQL knowledge, that is which databases are related to which websites, and in case of any failure they have to restore the database. So that knowledge is required very much. Next in is migration. Suppose you are having a website at a hosting company, and suddenly the hosting company prices go very high up. So you are not willing to pay those high prices. Rather, you find another hosting company which is giving you much better offer. So you want to migrate your entire site to a new host, or maybe you are changing your domain. Absolutely not advisable, but still, if you sometime like think of doing that, then your admin should be able to do that. For that, you can also watch out our tutorial on migration. So that is a very easy thing to do, and for that also you don't need to write any code. Then you need to have some knowledge on FTP, file transfer protocol, because from remote to local to remote, you can't do the changes on the live, right? You have to bring out the server version into your local, make your changes, and then again publish it back to production. That's the way it should work in professional environment. And last but not the least is user role management. That has to be also be done by the admin. Okay, next role we are going to discuss is about the designer. The designer should have enough knowledge on what are the applicable designs for which he or she needs to design the website, right? For a school or for a college or for maybe some bike shop or maybe some pet shop. So according to that need, they have to select the theme, appropriate theme which supports most of the functions, and then for the broken functions or for the extra functions that are required, they need to have knowledge on plugins as well. Which plugin is required to meet which functionality without fail, because guys, data is very important, And also user experience is very important. You don't like to end up with a site which is too complicated for a user to use. They would not use your site then, right? So at the same time, you need a simple GUI yet attractive one, and at a very good speed as well. So that all that decision depends upon the designer, and his or her excellence will really help your business to grow. If you have a good design, if you have a good functionalities, then your business is certainly going to grow with online model, right? And the last but not the least is WordPress developer. This is a very interesting role, guys. For this, you need to know coding. For this, you will have require some prior experience in coding, especially in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and MySQL. Okay, these are generally used for theme customization. Other than the themes provided by the theme provider, there is an option to build a child theme based on the theme, right? So if you want to extend any functionality that the parent theme does, but you want your new functionalities to be embedded within the theme, so you can develop a child theme. For that, you need to know the coding. So again, there are plugins as well. For suppose some functionalities there which you are not being able to solve by the existing plugins. What is a plugin? A plugin is nothing but a plug and play piece of code that you can plug to your existing website and the functionality will be done. You can think it in this simple way. So to design those plugins, to design those themes, you need to have knowledge on coding. For that, you need to be WordPress developer. You will again find our next tutorial will be on how to build an entire website from scratch. In that, I will show you how to buy a domain, how to buy a hosting, how to install WordPress on your newly bought domain and hosting, and how to install a theme, how to install a plugin. So until then, stay tuned and please subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any videos, because we are going to upload a series of videos by which you are going to learn web development and WordPress for absolutely free, guys. Subscribe to our channel, like and share, and also let us know in comment that if you like our videos or what improvements we can make. So until our next video, signing off is Shayan. Thank you for watching our videos.